What is up? What is going on? My name is Arvind Ramkrishna and welcome to Driven to Draw. Today we're going to be talking about the release or the pending release of our website. It is still in the works. In fact, many of you who subscribe to our newsletter do get some frequent updates about, well, I shouldn't say frequent, I would say infrequent updates on the site. It's taken a lot longer than I expected it to take. But I think the cool thing is that a lot of people who have written back to me and have talked about some of the problems that they've been having with drawing in general or just ideating is to take a lot of those comments and the feedback that you've given me and then put that back into the site to see how we can create something that's of more value to you. So I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm going to give you a snapshot. In fact, I'll probably even do more than that, is to take you through the site and see how it's developing so far. And then hopefully you can give me some feedback. So I think some really cool things that are coming together for the 2015. I want you guys to be a part of it, and I'm hoping that this is going to be something that's going to help you along in your career, whether you are in school or whether you are a professional, and just how to take some of the techniques and to get further ahead. So without further ado, let's check out the site and just take a quick run through it. All right, here we go. What we've got here is just the home screen. Of course, what we said, the site is called Driven to Draw. Unleash your creativity and discover the artist within. Really what this is going to be about is to help people merge the right side of their brain, the creative side of their brain, with the analytical side. I really think that in the future what's going to be happening is that you can't really just be good at just one particular thing. So if you're going to college and you're getting a degree, let's say in engineering, that it's really going to be beneficial for you to have a good understanding in other areas. It's something that you can relate or at least help you to expand your thinking and to look at or leverage other ideas and to use those ideas to be able to problem solve more efficiently. Good ways of doing that, of course, is to sketch and draw. One of the things that people really wanted was to take some of the videos that I had before and to have them a little bit more organized. So when we go into the video library, which is where I've got them now organized, is you've got drawing fundamentals, you got drawing inspiration, and that's the drawing inspiration is where I'm just going to essentially just talk about how to inspire people to act and to go after things that they really are interested in learning. And that's what life is really about. Life is really about continuous learning new things, expanding your mind. If you are stuck with just old views, then you don't really progress ahead, and it's really difficult to think outside of the box. So in any case, part of this video library will have things on drawing inspiration. Like I mentioned, we'll have perspective, we'll have digital sketching, we'll have sketching with markers, digital painting, marker rendering. Now, I know a lot of these things seem like they're very much focused on automotive, and yeah, they are, because I think most of my videos on YouTube right now are predominantly for the automotive field. And I'm going to change that, so I don't want people to be upset that, oh boy, I'm not going to be drawing cars anymore. I am going to be drawing cars, but it's really going to be treated differently, because drawing cars is a very difficult subject to master and to conquer. And if you start to learn some of the drawing techniques, the basic fundamental drawing techniques of setting out your perspective, it's really going to enable you to draw a lot of other different things. Once you get to that stage of being able to draw and ideate, it really helps you with your confidence in being able to problem solve. And problem solving is really it. If you're able to problem solve in a company, do it efficiently and come up with ideas, then nothing is really better than being able to sketch out an idea and to present that to somebody so they can readily understand exactly what it is that you're talking about. Next thing up that we're going to have is podcast. Yep, I've got a few that are going to be lined up here. We're planning on doing is just to talk about problems and issues that people face when they embark on learning something that is new, and some of the mental barriers that we have as people, as human beings, when we want to get further ahead. Like I said, we have a few podcasts here that are ready to view and to listen to once the site is launched. You'll have a few of these that hopefully can provide you with some inspiration there. We've got also resources as well. All right, so our resources, we've got, of course, our How to Draw Cars DVD. We are going to be launching an advanced digital painting technique, which is going to be nice. And then some of the tools of the trade. What is it that I use to draw? What do you see on the site? And where can you purchase it from? So these are all things that you can purchase from Amazon. Some people have seen my brush pen sketches and stuff. Really cool tool to use. Anyway, those are things that you can look at once the site is launched. The other thing I've got here on the home page is we've got all the latest podcasts that will be featured here in the front, as well as the latest post. And then here's what's going to be really interesting. You want to have a conversation with me, then I've enabled you to do that. Well, enabled you to at least ask me a question, and then I can post my response either in a form of a podcast, or I can post that response on YouTube. You click on this, and this automatically takes you to the page where you can just click on the start recording, and then I'll receive your question, and then if I decide to feature your question, you'll get a notification, because I assume I'll probably get a lot of questions. So every week or so, or maybe a few questions from the audience, and then we'll talk about it on a podcast. Picture really is terrible. I'm going to change that. I mean, look at that smug look on my face. That's just, I'm usually never that smug. Anyway, whatever, right? And the last thing, of course, is that everything you see on here is going to be completely mobile friendly. Whether you're going to view it on your iPad or your Droid or your iPhone, it just doesn't matter. Everything is formatted for mobility. So that's another thing that's going to be really rocking. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it too. And of course, this is a two-way street. I want you to give me feedback. I want you to let me know what you like. If you're especially if you're a professional out there and you really want to get access to some information about productivity and things like that, and how drawing can help even with that. Pretty excited about everything that's going on. Hope you are going to be just as excited as I am, and I can't wait to launch this beast. Just if you haven't subscribed to our newsletter, subscribe to our newsletter, and we will be sure to give you the update of when this is going to be launched. Hope you enjoyed this. We will see you back here next time on Driven to Draw. Have a good one.